The state of California is taking a couple of new big steps on limiting the use of single-use plastics. Do you know what these are? Hi, I'm Chris Matson, and it's what you need to know coming up next on another new edition of Nexus Now. The state of California is taking a couple of big new steps on limiting the use of single-use plastics. First up, there is a ballot measure that voters in California will vote on this fall that will significantly impact the use of single-use plastics used primarily in the food service industry. The ballot measure would impose a 1-cent fee on single-use plastic packaging products, require single-use plastic packaging and foodware to be recyclable, reusable, or compostable by the year 2030, and also require single-use plastic production to be reduced by at least 25% by that same deadline. In this ballot measure, the state of California is trying to limit those plastics in use that cannot become part of a closed-loop recycling system. This new ballot measure for all of California is consistent with SB 1335 under the Sustainable Packaging for the State of California Act of 2018. SB 1335 was passed to ensure that disposable food service packaging is compatible with the state's recycling and composting systems according to criteria developed by CalRecycle. Implementation of SB 1335 encourages food service operations on state-owned land only to purchase and use compostable and/or reusable packaging options in an effort to reduce the amount of waste headed to landfill and the contamination of recycling and composting streams. Essentially, this is one more step towards zero waste that the state of California is taking to reduce the amount of waste sent to landfills each year by 2040. However, for now, this only applies again to food service operations on state-owned land. If the new ballot measure passes in the fall, it will impact all California food service businesses on state-owned land and private land. Today, under SB 1335, state-regulated entities include food service operations located in a state-owned facility, such as a cafeteria or a restaurant kiosk in a state agency building or facility like an airport, concessionaires on state-owned property, such as a food vendor at a state park or beach, businesses under contract to provide food service to a state agency to dispense prepared food, such as businesses providing food to a state hospital. SB 1335 requires CalRecycle to maintain a list of approved food service packaging, which includes products that meet the specified reusable, recyclable, or compostable criteria. Food service packaging products that must be approved include bowls, cups, plates, containers, and trays. However, mass-produced prepackaged food, beverage containers, and single-use disposable items such as straws, lids, plastic bags, and utensils are actually exempt from the law. The law is intended to steer food service operations on state-owned land to use either reusable plates, trays, and utensils and/or disposable packaging that is PFAS-free and meets ASTM D6400 commercial compost requirements. The second step that the state of California is taking on single-use plastics is Attorney General Rob Bonta has launched an unprecedented investigation into the fossil fuel and petrochemical industries. His office has subpoenaed ExxonMobil Corporation seeking information related to the company's impact to minimize the public's understanding of the harmful consequences of plastic. Exxon's executives have rejected the allegations made by the California Attorney General's office in its press release. Exxon said that they are focused on recycling solutions and that they have been collaborating with governments, including the state of California, communities, and other industries to support commercial-scale advanced recycling. And so what does all of this mean? Well, if you run and operate a food service establishment on any state-owned land in California, you are now required to use either reusable servingware and/or single-use compostable packaging that is accepted into commercial compost yards. CalRecycle told me that those food service establishments on state-owned land who do not comply will receive a notice in the mail, but to this date there are no enforceable fines that will be applied to any food service establishments if found not in compliance. If you run a food service operation on private-owned land, you are not currently impacted by SB 1335 unless the ballot measure passes in the fall. To learn more about SB 1335 and other government ordinances in your area, scroll down below this video box in this email and click on the links provided for more information. If you need help with any type of food service packaging at your operation, please don't hesitate to contact Nexus today at 1-800-482-6088. Have a great day and thanks for watching.